First, let's review how to write the coordinates from points plotted on a coordinate plane. We'll start with point A. I know that point A is going to have an x value and a y value. Notice that the x value is first and the entire coordinate is encased in parentheses. To find the x value of point A, I'm going to start at the point and then go down until I intersect with the x-axis. When I do that, I see that the x-coordinate of point A is 4. So that is the first number I am going to write inside my parentheses. To find the y-coordinate, I follow that same process, except now I move to the left until I intersect with the y-axis. When I do that, I can see that the y-coordinate for point A is 5, so I'm going to write that in the second space in my parentheses. And that's really it. Point A is at 4, 5. I write that inside a set of parentheses with a comma separating my x value and my y value. Let's try point B. Once again, I know that my coordinate is going to go inside parentheses, so I'm going to write those first. Then I'm going to start with the point and go up until I intersect with the x-axis, and I can see that the x value of point B is 0. So that is what I'm going to write first inside my parentheses. Next, I go back to my point, and it's actually already on the y-axis, so I don't need to go left or right. So I can see that it is on the y-axis at -3, which means the y value of point B is -3. Pause this video and see if you can write down in your notes the coordinate of point C, then unpause and check your work. Okay, so once again, I'm going to start on the point, and first I'm going to check my x value. Well, I'm already on the x-axis, so I can see that my x value is -6. I'm going to write that in my coordinate. Now I need to move to the right until I intersect with the y-axis, and I can see now that my y value is 0. Be careful about the points that are on the axes. This was a source of error for many students when we took this standard. So don't make assumptions. Go through this process and make sure that you are plotting exactly the right point and that you are not transposing your x and y values. So what if you've already been given the points and now your job is to plot them? Well, we basically do this process in reverse. Let's start with point D. The x value of point D is 5. I know this because it is the first number listed inside the parentheses. So I find 5 on the x-axis, and then I look at the y value of point D, which is -2, so I'm going to move 2 down, and then I plot my point. Point D is at 5, -2. Take a moment and predict where point E is going to be plotted. Okay, so I start with my x-coordinate, that's 0, and then my y-coordinate is 6, so I go up 6. So that's where I plot point E at 0, 6. Finally, for point F, I can see that my x-coordinate is -3, so I move over to -3, and then my y-coordinate is 0, so I stay there, and point F is at -3, 0.